Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. He hands it off from the gun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle with the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. To the air, it's Maddox. The receiver grabs it. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds his target, and it's complete. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Touchdown, Texas A&M, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Receivers are bunched together. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. That's reeled in. It's Ball. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Nice grab. It's ball to the 45. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State, as they fight back here in this playoff game. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Here comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Dropping back, it's Maddox. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Massive gain moves the ball into the red zone now. They'll set up 1st and 10. On the run, it's Jackson. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Second down, looking to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Dropping back, it's Maddox. Grabbed by the receiver. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
And the Aggies will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
How about that, Chris? The quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and why not? With a receiver like this who can run like that, get him the ball as fast as you can and let him do his thing.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. They keep him off balance with a run. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. To throw, it's St. Clair. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Well, this is so deflating for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback and his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Quick throw, the catch is made. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. And they pick up the first on the ground. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
A quick throw out left, complete. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. To the air, it's St. Clair. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The back's got it. Fights through a tackle. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking for some space. It's Ball. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. 1st down now.
Boy, great job up front here getting this 1st down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards, get those 1st downs.
They'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Play fake, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. Play action here on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. They finally corral him at the 1. Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
But they got to be thinking about a touchdown here. And I know it's 4th down, but because of the hole that they've dug themselves here in this 1st half, you got to consider taking a chance here and putting a touchdown up on the board. I think it's worth it.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks free. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
1st and 10 play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Here we go.
Back to throw. It's Maddox. Quick completion to the tight end. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Gonna run it. It's Davis. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They need to get things going here in the 3rd quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Pressure is coming. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. What a grab by the freshman. The Nittany Lions come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. The sure hands. It's Barr.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion. They're trailing in the third quarter. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Try to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Pass is caught on a comeback route. And the Nittany Lions line it up with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Penn State. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Same tailback, another carry. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Hands off to the left. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Back to pass. It's Maddox. Oh, the pass is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. It's an out route. The catch made. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You could see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And there's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw. It's Maddox. Receiver makes the catch. That's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now from the 23.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. On the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Looking to scramble. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. The Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking downfield. It's St. Clair. He lets it rip. Caught over the middle. It's ball. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They open the 4th by going to the air. He escapes the pocket. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a 1st down.
Well, this was a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And here's the handoff. He's got the 1st and still going. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. And then 1st down, right back to the running game.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to the left. Pass caught on a comeback route. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the 1st half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the 2nd half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Ball handed off. Touchdown, Penn State. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Inside the 45. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Press coverage now from the secondary.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, go.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Here's the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Third and short, they hand the ball off. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
That's a big-time run by this running back here. Knows exactly where he needs to go, uses that speed to get to the sideline, then goes airborne to pick up the first down.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration and come up with a tackle for a loss.
The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining.
Texas A&M.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Solid tackle, able to get him down. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. Must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
Military stunt.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Quick throw to his receiver. And he throws his third interception of the day. Could take it all the way. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a